Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to All About Jobs. Today is the third video of the playlist, Cracking the Interview in Your First Attempt, where I am basically telling you all about interview tips. Now, this is the third question that we are going to deal with. And the third question is very important, very simple, yet a little tricky to answer, which is how did you hear about this job? Now, the interviewer or the hiring manager or the recruiter, they meet several candidates to seek or select a single candidate for a particular position, right? Now, how do you ensure that you make the cut and ensure the hiring professional selects you? Well, believe it or not, knowledge, experience of your work, and having the right skills are simply not the only deciding factors for the hiring managers to select you. Then what it is? Well, the intention of the question. First things first, let's understand why is this question asked in all the interview rounds. Intention of the question, how did you hear about this job? Now, organizations and hiring managers, they want to recruit smart individuals. Smart individuals who have rich acumen towards research. Therefore, while answering the interview question, how did you hear about this job? You should proclaim confidence, interest, and research abilities. Now, you must be wondering what are these and how can you infuse confidence, interest, and research abilities into answering the question, how did you hear about this job? Let me tell you that as well. The first thing to consider while responding to this question is you have to flaunt your research abilities. Now, talk about the various platforms you went through while you were searching for a job and how did you ultimately land into that particular platform where you found this particular job for applying to this particular position in this particular company. Thereafter, talk about the company information you gathered to ensure you are well versed with the skills and responsibilities this particular job entails. State the reasons that give you the confidence how this particular job can contribute positively to your professional journey. You are not appearing for the interview because this is the last opportunity that you have. Even if that is the case, don't make it too obvious. You must have applied for thousands of jobs, and this is the only job where you got a response, right? But you need not show that. Okay, try to create a moment that transmits a feeling you have thought through about your skills, your experience, which are matching to the requirements of this particular job profile. If you do this, 75% of your job is done. Now, the third point is you have to talk about the aspects that drew you to this particular job and most importantly, this particular company. It is very easy to apply for a job from the countless of job advertisements available on the web. But a candidate must communicate high level of interest for the job or the organization he or she or they are applying for. Remember, the interviewer needs to make sure you are the only person best fit among the qualified candidates who have applied for this particular job. Now, a few don'ts. I always advise that it's more important to unlearn certain things than to always learn. There are certain things which you have to unlearn, and you have to never do this when you're answering interview questions. So, when you're answering this particular question, that where did you got to know about this job advertisements, never say that you are unsure or you particularly don't remember the source from which you applied for this job. This will only communicate that you are very unorganized and you have not done your research. You don't know anything about this job. Only thing is you went through the job description and you hit the apply for this job option. Okay. Second thing is avoid speaking out of turn and over the top things which will only make you feel desperate for this job. Okay. Now there is a thin line of difference between being desperate and having interest in this particular job profile. Never lie. Okay. Never make up stories. You don't need to make up stories. It is fine to say that you got to know about this job from a job posting or an advertisement, but make sure you have a story for that. Okay. You have to say that there are certain things which will help you. So always appear excited, Do some name dropping. Now, by name dropping, it's always said that if you know any particular employee who is already working in that particular organization, and you came to know about this job from that particular person, it means that you have a friend circle who are already in this particular company, and you know the company throughout, and you're okay with whatever the company is offering. Okay. Next is, so in that case, the expectations match. The employers or the hiring manager will understand, okay, this person knows in and out about the company and is okay with whatever we offer as a company, the culture of the company, the people who are working here. So it's safe to hire this person. There won't be any cultural differences, or there wouldn't be any peer to peer differences as such. Next is, don't be vague. Now, while answering how did you hear about this position or about this job, do not give vague one word answers. See, the interviewer has called you for a face to face round because they want to hear from you. Okay, act excited when you are asked the question and answer it properly. Have 2 to 3 lines as your answer, prepare for it, and speak. Now, for example, if I say the interviewer asking, "How did you hear about us?" You can say that I was looking actively for jobs and I found this on a job board and I saw it on a career website, and I saw this while searching for jobs on various job portals on Google, and this is the first job I saw. And luckily, or fortunately, all the skills and all the experience that was asked in the job description, it matched with whatever I had. So I thought this was the right opportunity and I applied for this. Example two, you can say that I have a colleague or a friend in this company who suggested me to apply for this position. They just mentioned that you all were hiring, and I thought that my friend is doing quite well, and this is a good company. I went through the internet and researched about its finances. It's doing quite well, so I thought that this would be a good opportunity for my personal, and I can contribute accordingly. Example three, you can say that I have a colleague or a friend who is not working in this company right now, but heard that you were hiring and suggested me to apply because his own brother is an ex employee of this particular organization. In this way, you've again communicated that it's okay. I don't have somebody directly who is working in this company, but I've heard from a friend of friend that this is a good company. The culture of this company is good, and whoever is working here are paid well, are respected well, and they get good opportunities to work on. So the interviewers get a feel that this particular candidate has done his research and has just not just woken up from his bed and has come for an interview. So it is safe and it is good to hire him. So these were the opinions or ways you can definitely go about answering this particular question, that where did you hear about this job? Last but not the least, let's do some recapitulation. Now, always state the job's source from which you heard the position clearly. If it is LinkedIn, if it is a friend, if it is Naukri.com, if it is while you were searching for on Zomato, maybe an ad popped up, anything. State it clearly that this is the source. Now, no need to elaborate in details. Just mention the name of the individual company or resource. Now, if you're ordering food from Zomato, you don't need to say that this was my birthday and I was ordering food. I was ordering this and this, and I saw that ad and I applied. No need to say that. Simply say Zomato and that's it. Talk about the aspects that drew you to this position. Very, very important. This is the main reason why the interviewer asks you this question: how did you hear about this job? So when you got to know that this company is hiring for this and this profile, then I went through the JD and the skills that were asked for, the number of years of experience that was asked for, and all the required details, location, everything. It was matching to mine. So I thought this was a very good, something for me itself. So I applied to it. State the reasons why you feel you are qualified for this job. Again, skills, knowledge, experience, these things matter. But you can add on certain things like location. You can say that good work. This company does good work. It's reputable in the market, right? It's a market leader. or it has the future plans that is mentioned in the websites or in a press release that I read was very promising. I want to join the forces. You can say these things. Show your enthusiasm about the possibility of joining the job. So when this question is asked, think as if you've already got this job. Don't be overconfident, but be confident. Say that if I get a chance, if I'm working on this, I'll do this and this. Never be underconfident. That's not how people want their employees to be. Okay. And of course, the last two lines that I would say, which will be very helpful for you, is after you are sorted with the questions, where did you hear about this job? It's probably time to face more HR interview questions, right? So, what are the questions that can be asked more? Firstly, tell me something about yourself. I have made a detailed video in this playlist itself, so you can visit this playlist and go through all the three videos that are there. I will be uploading more and more in a few days' time. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you found value to it. I am sure if you have any questions, you can write it in the comment section. And don't forget to share this with all the people who are looking for a job or will be looking for a job in the near future. Thank you so much. Take care. See you soon.